inside the lavish life of Paris Hilton. Hello everyone, welcome back to Celebrity Take. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Reality stars are everywhere you look nowadays. They've been gradually dominating celebrity culture for several years now, and their success is essentially because of pioneers like Paris Hilton. She brought the concept of famous for being famous into the 21st century, and that made her the star she is today. Of course, being such an icon, Hilton isn't short on cash, and she's never been scared of spending her millions. What does one buy when you're as rich as her though? Well, your questions are about to get answered, so stick till the end and don't forget to hit that red button. What does she actually do? She won't dominate the scene the way she wants to, but there's no denying that Paris may be a true icon of our times. Love her or hate her, she changed celebrity culture in a massive way, and she's been reaping the rewards for that for years. When people consider Hilton, reality TV perhaps the primary thing that involves the mind. After all, her show with Nicole Richie, The Simple Life, is one among the explanations she became such an enormous star. However, while TV has definitely formed an important part of her career, it's hardly the sole reason that Paris is legendary. The socialite is additionally a savvy businesswoman, and she's even turned her attention to DJing in recent years. So how much is she really worth? Let's have a look at things she spends her millions on. Bringing home the bacon. For everything that she does, Hilton manages to steer away with a hefty paycheck. In 2014, she was listed among the world's best paid DJs after earning $1 million for enjoying only one set. On another occasion, she earned a whopping $2.7 million thanks to only 4 days of work. Even though Paris didn't need extra money, people clearly thought her DJing skills were worth every cent. While this newer job pays well though, it's not where the socialite gets the bulk of her income. Making that money. With a net worth of around $300 million, Paris has obviously made quite a bit of cash over the years. Clearly, a part of that is family money, as her great-grandfather was the person liable for the Hilton hotel chain. However, a large amount of it has come from various retail businesses. The socialite apparently has around 50 stores, dotted all over the world, all of which sell her numerous product lines. Considering the overall sales of these stores exceeds $3 billion, they understandably make a huge difference to her wealth. Property portfolio. With so much money to go around, what exactly does Paris do with it all? Well, one thing we know she loves to do is spend it on houses. Hilton has bought and sold quite a few properties over the years, including her $3 million mansion in Hollywood Hills. She bought the place within the early 2000s, around the same time she and Richie were in The Simple Life. The house was even featured within the program, and it gave viewers an ideal example of how the opposite half lives. Living in luxury. Many of the home's furnishings showed Paris' high-end taste and love for herself. Sofas worth thousands of dollars sat within the same room as a portrait of the socialite, reminding everyone exactly whose house it had been. Of course, that wasn't the sole thing about the property that made it notable. Like many celebrity homes, it had rooms dedicated to things most people would never be able to afford, from a cinema system to a nightclub. Paris didn't do things by halves here, and she didn't care who knew that. A new beginning. After bidding farewell to her place in Hollywood Hills, Hilton took up residence in a mansion in Beverly Hills. The new house was a brief move, far away from her old home, but it promised a replacement beginning for the star. It was in her old property that she'd faced all her legal problems, including her short stint in jail, so she was able to advance. The house, which resides in Mulholland Estates, apparently cost her a whopping $5.9 million for nearly 7,000 square feet of land. New York living. As with many celebrities, Hilton rarely stays in one place for so long. Her work takes her everywhere on the planet, from LA to Ibiza. It seems that Paris was spending quite a lot of her time in New York a couple of years ago because she decided to take a position millions into a penthouse apartment. Paris paid $4.9 million for the 2-bedroom property in NoHo, north of Houston Street, down from the $7.5 million it was put on the market for. Clearly, Hilton is one woman who knows how to haggle. Somewhere in Malibu. Even though she's owned many properties over the years, Paris still doesn't seem content with what she has. Earlier in 2019, the socialite was seen house hunting in Malibu. Hilton appeared curious about buying something down the beach, giving her somewhere to enjoy the summer sun. A touch of class. When people consider doghouses, something small usually involves the mind. These buildings are intended to keep dogs warm and dry outside, instead of giving them a taste of luxury. However, once you can afford to splash your cash on your pets, why not push the boat out? Paying for the pooches. It's perhaps not too surprising that Paris spent money giving her dogs a luxury home, given what proportion she bought them for. None of the socialized furry companions came particularly cheap, with Hilton spending $13,000 for her Pom. Prince Hilton, the DJ, apparently bought the pup over social media after the first owner included a hashtag of her name during a picture. This isn't the only dog that Paris has paid good money for, with one pooch allegedly costing $8,000, while another two were said to collectively cost $25,000. I hope you all enjoyed watching this video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit that like button for more updates.